Okay, I'm gonna see how quick I can make this video. I just want to. There's so many things that I discover so frequently that I don't want to make this into a big thing. So I'd like to try and release each small segment or each small finding and keep the video short, and then we can just sort of keep going as a constant flow, because that's actually how I work. What if I do this? What if I did that? It's just constant what if, what if, what if. And I noticed with another antenna collector thing that I built a long time ago, that it's very responsive just in near field, the same as the other ones on the coil. But if I took the other earth line, which is, I just need to hold this camera another way, sorry, and I remove that from its current position, and we can see, like, if I place that earth line onto that collector just sitting nearby, it becomes very, very bright. It's so bloody hard to do on camera. There we go. So that's super, super bright just in proximity. But something I noticed when I had this earth line away was that when I came near the circuit, we'll see, focus on that neon down there, which eventually will go out. Am I too close to it? Okay, it's not going out this time. Last time it went out. See, these are the reasons why we need to be doing these experiments more frequently, because for some reason that's still applying charge. But when I went near it before, if I disconnect it, and we'll see. Okay, so there we go. It's gone out. And when I just come near it, so that this cable here, this white cable, is connected to the neons, and then that goes into the battery. So just by me coming near the cable, I noticed with my hand, I'll try and show you here. Let's get it away, and then, I mean, I don't really even need to be super, super close. It's just sort of 15, maybe 15 centimeters away with my hand, and I earth that, which is, again, plugged directly into earth out of the high voltage line. There, that green one goes around and connected directly to earth, no light, so direct connection to earth. Yeah, I'll show you this while I've got you here again. We'll connect this to this incandescent bulb, and we get a really faint glow, like it's really, really faint, but it increases. It's really hard to see on camera. You'll have to take my word for it, or just experiment yourself and you'll get to see it. It increases just like when I bring my hand near that earth line. So I figured it's, oops. I figured it's attaching itself to my body as an earth, Now I noticed there's just so many anomalies. Like if I leave it connected to that incandescent bulb, that the neon stays on, so it starts charging. If I connect it back just to its cell, so it goes a high voltage line into the ground again, and then we come back over here to the neon, and then it appears that it needs me to break that connection to stop that flow recharging. So if I break that, get my hand away from it, it should go out. It's so hard to tell what's going on. It's just so difficult. Perhaps that needs to be moved. So much brighter when I put my hand on that. And look, the other neon lit up then. I'm holding that in my hand. And the other neon's lit up. So I'm not touching anything conductive. But as we know, this stuff's traveling outside the wire, as we've proven time and time again. So, what I was going to show was, if I try and pick up that other earth line, if we place, excuse me for the camera work, obviously don't have a steady hand. So we go high voltage line back through the light. I'm going to be real careful because there's such a massive radiant field here. So we've got this green cable comes out of my circuit on the high voltage line. Okay, that the other side of that light is connected directly into earth. So no neons on, so no charge going in. However, if I bring my hand near it, oh yeah, nice finger over the camera, mate. Well done. That's brilliant. Wow. Okay, I'm struggling. This is a new camera and it's bloody heavy. So yeah, just coming near that turns on that neon. So we put that back on. And I noticed the neon's not on, so technically no charge is going through. And then I thought to myself, well, if it comes on with me just going near it, then what happens if I put this other earth line through? Ooh, this is so difficult to do with one hand. And not actually connect it, because we're able to second earth ground just through the near field. And yeah, now it's going to make a liar out of me. Okay, so have I done something? Okay, before I had it lit up with just that wire going through that same toroid, ferrite toroid there. So again with the finger over the camera. Okay, so here's something interesting I wanted to show. If you want a seriously bright light, You saw in the last video we got those Tesla patent number, what is it, 336961. We got those 2 coils on either side of the battery. If I take this second earth and I touch those coils, it gets so bright. There we go, so that's off. Damn. On. It's like a flat out, full on, what does it use? Well, that's like a half wattage mode, so it's like a half power. And it seems to be resonant, like it clicks in and out of that. And then so if I tap it again and get a good nice connection, I have seen up around the 15 watts, but it is really dependent. There we go. And that is kick-ass bright. So again, where is that connected? That's connected to those Tesla patents on the coil side of the diode. So again, I'll try and put up a schematic. Everything takes time. This is why I want more people to be experimenting here. I mean, that's facilitating my circuit through the earth, and this is just adding in a magnetic connection when we connect that earth. You can do it on either side. I found it's a better response if you're connecting coil side as opposed to connecting to the negative. I mean, it's still bright. It's just not as bright. There we go. Uses slightly more wattage. So there's many ways. Many ways. And I encourage you to explore all these different things without spending the money. And just get the basics. Scrounge and get scrap if you have to. Just make it happen. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.